we've got a colony here and we found the queen, and this year is all about splitting our hives to make more colonies. And so the plan is to take this queen, there's a frame of drone brood there, and put her into a nuke box with a couple of frames of bees and sealed brood. If we do that, we'll effectively make a brand new colony. See, that is just emerged. There's sealed brood. This has all emerged in the last few days, and the queen has laid because it's full of eggs. We don't want that. We want sealed brood if possible. So we'll keep looking through.
Is that because that comes out in the next couple of days?
Yes. We want them to be fairly strong.
And is this to stop them swarming?
Well, it's part of swarm prevention. So here we go. We've got a fair amount of sealed brood here. There's also pollen and nectar all around the outside, so that's great because that means they're going to have food in there. So we'll pop that frame inside the box. We also want to take quite a few nurse bees with us because temperatures are quite low at the moment in the evenings.
And they keep it at what temperature overnight?
About 36 degrees if they're rearing brood. Just see what we've got on here. So here's some sealed brood.
And if we take the queen away and obviously the sealed brood, what will happen to all the bees that are left in this hive?
So in this hive, the bees that are left behind will start to rear their own queen from the eggs that we've left. Bees can do an amazing thing. They can change the diet of one of their larvae and effectively make it a queen. So we take advantage of that and we get them to rear their own queen to take over this colony. Meanwhile, we've got the old queen in this box. So there's a nice frame. That's all sealed brood. And I was told that sealed brood can make its own heat. So they actually, because they're developing in there, they can control their own temperature. So it helps with the thermoregulation of the new nuke box. So we'll take advantage of that.
Are you taking that one away?
I will be taking that one away, but first of all, I want to make sure we knock in quite a few nurse bees. The queen is in here. I've already caught her. We want to make sure we transfer her into this box. So now I'm going to knock in these frames of bees, okay? These are tending to larvae, and so they're almost certainly nurse bees. They're the ones that feed the larvae, the youngest in the hive.
So that's their first job, isn't it? They hatch, they clean their cells, and then they turn around and are nurse bees to the other larvae that are hatching, aren't they?
Yeah, that's what I'm told.
So we want nurse bees.
We do.
And then they become foragers, don't they?
Well, they go through a number of different roles within the hive. They can be cleaning bees, they can be guard bees at the front door. They can, as part of the nurse bee, they feed the queen, the larvae. And the larvae grow so fast they need constant feeding.
Does it hurt when you shake them into there?
Yeah, it hurts my elbows a little bit.
Does it hurt the bees? We don't mind about your elbows. I was told I was quite unsympathetic when you had a bee up your trousers, but does it hurt the bees when you give them a swift shake?
No, I don't think so. Let's just push these down. I'm going to have to put in a frame here because I think the bees are going to want to escape.
So that's your nuke made up nicely. But they wouldn't stay in there, would they? And without a queen.
We're going to put a frame in there now. Queen in it.
Now, can the queen fly off at this stage? Can this go
Let's
horribly
have a look.
wrong?
Where is the queen?
She should be in the middle. She was there.
Bugger, where's she gone?
What are you doing? Oh.
I don't think she was there.
She was in the clip.
You sure?
100% she was in the clip.
She wasn't when I just looked at it.
Oh, I filmed her in it. So, there might be no queen in this box. If you don't put a queen in this box, will they just raise their own queen?
Yeah. We're going to try and find the queen there now and make sure she is in there.
Oh no. Are you going to go through the nuke box and find her, or are you going to go?
No, we can't go through the nuke box.
Okay, so the nuke will raise her own queen if they don't have a queen. And if they do have a queen, she'll just carry on with the colony as normal. But you want to see if the queen's in this one.
Right. Don't know where she went. Right, we've moved to one of our other apiaries with this newt box we've just made up. You saw we split into here, what, 3 or 4 frames of bees and the queen, which we know she's in there now. We've looked back through the footage. The reason we've moved more than 3 miles away is because the bees, the forager bees, if there are any in here, can't fly back to the old hive location. So that means we're not going to lose any bees flying back. They're all going to stay with this hive, with their queen, in the new location, and we can be certain that she takes off as a new hive.
Well, that was uneventful, wasn't it?